For the past 3 months, I've been daily running the AirPods 4. And in those 3 months, I've been trying them out with some gaming, video editing, listening to music, and of course, enjoying some movies. And here are my honest thoughts of if you should get these or should you wait a little bit longer. But first, let's actually talk about comfort, because that was one of the main things that I was debating about before I decided to get these. Now, of course, do keep in mind, everyone has a different comfort level when it comes to earbuds. And these are in the middle. Now sure, they aren't silicone tip, which means they're not going to be similar to the AirPods Pros, but they are still a little bit comfortable. Now do take that with a pinch of salt because obviously you might have a completely different experience with the AirPods 4. But immediately after a month of using these, I actually adjusted to them really quickly, so I got comfortable with it. But let's of course talk about the main things you're wanting to know about these, and that is the sound. Now of course I'm not going to be diving into heavy specs of the AirPods because we've already covered that. But when it comes to the audio quality, I'm actually really impressed with these. Now, before I was actually using the Sony C500s, which are budget earbuds, and they were pretty good. And majority of the time, I was actually using my SteelSeries headset. But using the AirPods 4, there was a big audio advantage. Now, not only was the bass actually pretty impressive for these small earbuds, but the audio was actually really clear. Now, when it comes to my scenario of doing video editing for both the main channel and my gaming channel, these actually helped me to actually hear audio that I didn't even know was there. So that's a nice little advantage for these. So if you do plan to do a lot of video editing, these will actually definitely help a lot. But when it comes to listening to music, it sounds pretty good. Now to be fair, there is a bit of a mix when it comes to what you might expect with music. Because you can have it where it's standard audio, you can have spatial, and you can have head tracking. Now, I've actually mostly been using spatial audio, which I do find really useful because I can listen to the drums being from the left side. I can listen to the vocalist being more in front of me, and I'll see the guitar to the right. So me using spatial audio was actually really useful for me. Now, I'll definitely say in the first month of me actually having these, I did try a few times using the head tracking, but me personally, it wasn't really useful in some cases, especially when it comes to video editing, because I would always be facing straight and sometimes I'll look left and the audio would actually adjust to that side. But I'm pretty sure Apple will actually update these where they won't really do that as much. But I mean, if you want to have head tracking, you can, and it can actually help a lot when it comes to watching movies or shows. So that's a bit of a recommendation. And of course, coming to gaming for these, they actually are really good for gaming and do have some good feedback. Now, I will even say if you are going to be doing a lot of mobile gaming or gaming on your Mac device, they will give you some good audio quality, and they are kind of on par with most gaming headsets that I've actually used before. In fact, maybe even better. And I have kind of actually did a bit of a cheat code because of me doing some streaming. I was able to actually use my OBS or even Mount Studio to actually listen to game audio through my console, which there's a bit of a delay. There will always be a delay with wireless gaming, but it's not bad. But now, let's talk about the debate of active noise cancelling. Now, of course, I got the base model here, which is the $130 option, compared to the active noise cancelling option, which will also cost you around about $180. But do I think you need active noise cancelling? To keep in mind, for my personal experience of using these for 3 months, I will say I actually think it was a smart idea for me to go for these because I don't think I would have actually been using active noise cancelling. Because for me, when I have these in my ears, they actually do block out a majority of the external sound that I do hear. So I actually personally don't think I would actually use active noise cancelling with these. But if you do want to have that extra active noise cancelling and just have more of a silent experience, I would actually say go for those if you do. And I mean, the active noise cancelling does have a few features that do make them stand out, including wireless charging, which sites that I couldn't really do that with this, but it does come down to preference if you do want active noise cancelling. But then what about the battery? Now, of course, on Apple's website, they claim 5 hours. And I'll actually say, with me using these just for straight editing and watching videos, I've actually seen it go past 5 hours with it actually would having still at least close to 20% left with battery life. And that's not putting it back into the case to charge. And I mean, the case itself can last at least about a week or two before I have to actually charge the case. But do keep in mind, this is based on how often you actually do use them. So if you do plan to use these a few times a week or even just use them for gym, these can actually last you a while. But what's my final verdict on the AirPods 4? Now, if I'm actually being completely honest, ever since I've been using these, I've actually been using my headset less and I've been actually using these mostly. Now, if I had to change maybe one or two things about the AirPods 4, as well, if they were actually more in sync for me to actually enjoy some gaming, especially the way I do gaming, where I want to listen to my gaming through my Xbox, but I have to use my streaming setup to actually do that. But other than that, these are actually really good. But at the end of the day, if you're wanting to get yourself one of these, I would say it's actually not a bad choice at all. But of course, to keep in mind that by the time of recording, Apple might have just announced new AirPods. So maybe there are actually newer versions, especially for the pros. But let me know in the comments below, do you think you'll pick these up for yourselves? Would you go for a different type of earbud for your own use? But I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next one. Peace out as always. Have a good day onwards. Bye.